All right, on problem number one, are you really just looking at, just make sure that you don't, when you putting letters in, so here I got -5, make sure you put the minus, and then that would be -5 for x, and then plus -5, and then plus z. Well, z here is 8, and then we got the minus, and put in our x -5, minus z, which is 8, minus 10. And we're going to work from inside parentheses out, so we're going to do that part first. So 8 minus 10 would be -2, and then work from here. So -5 minus -2 would be the same thing as -5 plus 2, and that gives me then, that's -3 in that case. And now I got 8 minus that, so that's the same thing as plus, so now that becomes 11. And now I have this in the front, so -5, that would become +5, that would become -5, and we've already included that, so that would become +11. So that goes, -5 plus 5 goes away, so that's that. -5 plus 11 gives me 6, and that would be our answer for number 1. All right, for number 2, same exact thing. Put your letters in. Make sure you keep your signs and just putting the value of the letter in for each one. So that first one would be 7. And then minus Q, we got 6 times Q. Q is -4. And then that's squared minus 4 plus P squared. That would be 7 squared. So let's go through that. Let's do order operations first. Well, -4 squared would be 16. So I got 7 minus 6 times 16, and then minus 4, and P squared would become plus 49. And so let's go through all of that. That would be 7 minus the multiplication. That would be 96 minus 4 plus 49. And now I can just go through and do what I need to do. So 7 minus 96, so that part there would become -89 minus 4. That would become then -93, and then plus 49 would give me 45, 44. So, and negative. All right, so there is our answer, and we are done. So if I distribute that, I know -6, -4n would give me -24n. -6, +7 would give me 42. So I get a plus 42. And then -8 and 8 would give me -64. And -8 and 3 would give me -24n plus 2. Now, whenever you're looking at these, you always want to think, do I have any like terms on the same side? Well, yes, I do. I have a -64 and a +2, so I can go ahead and put those together, and that would make -62 minus 24n, and that's going to equal 42 minus 24n. Okay, and so now we want to get our letters together on the same side, so I want to move that -24n, move that over here with my other n, so I'm going to add 24n, add 24n, and what do I get? 24n, -24, +24 goes to 0, so I get 42 equals -62, and I know that is not true, so this answer would be no solution. All right. So for this one here, I know I can go through that process and distribute there. So I know I'm going to get 24n minus 120. This would give me then 10n minus 60 plus 10n. And once again, look for anything that's like terms. So I can put the 10n and 10n together and make 20n minus 60. So that would be 24n minus 120. I can then go ahead and move my n's together. So I want to move that n over there with that one. And so by subtracting 20n from both sides, so that would give me 4n minus 120 equals -60. And then let's get our numbers together. So let's move the 120 over there by adding 120. And so I get 4n equals 60. divide by 4, and n equals 15. And there we go. There's our answer for 4.